Hello everyone, my name is Micah, and in this video I just want to chat to you about all the journals that I'm currently keeping and sort of, just take a look at what's been going on with my journaling. I'm hoping that this maybe is inspirational to you, maybe there's an idea in here that you want to give a try, maybe a journal that you want to try keeping, or I can just keep you company while you craft and catch up on your journaling, or even when you do the dishes, maybe. I know I like that kind of video. If I can't craft, maybe I can at least listen to someone else craft and talk about journaling and stationery and all the fun paper things. So yeah, let's dive into this. So up top here, I have my self-made traveler's journal. I actually have a tutorial on how I made this fabric cover on my channel. Super fun, super easy to do. You don't even need a sewing machine, so I'll have that linked. And I made this specifically because I wanted to try this out on my trip to Germany that I just came back from. I visited family and friends there, and I stayed for, I think, 6 weeks, so a pretty decent trip. And yeah, I had gotten myself the Traveler's Company zipper pouch and an insert and the sticker paper thing, and I thought this is gonna be great, easy to keep up with. But alas, this is still empty. I thought I would be able to keep up while traveling, but I found that there was just so much else going on that didn't quite happen. What I did do though, I did take my planner with me as well. This is just my everyday planner, and so I just kept notes every day on what we did, so I can definitely remind myself of what was going on. And then I also kept I kept all the ephemera from museums and other things that we did. And so, so now this is a project, a project that I need to do. And now I can decide whether I want to still use this Traveler's Company insert for it, or if I want to sort of make a different journal specifically for this trip. Since I now know like sort of how many pages I need. So we'll see. But I mean, I still like that I have this. This is definitely gonna get used, and I love the sticker album. I actually put some stickers in there because I thought, well, maybe I'll use these on the trip. Yeah, but it's definitely gonna get used for sure. I also was thinking maybe this is a good place to put all my dates, my date numbers, and my days of the week stickers that I have, because they are always in disarray and it's hard to find exactly what I'm looking for. So I might actually repurpose this for date numbers and days of the week specifically. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so that's this. I had actually bought myself another Traveler's Company insert, and what I've been doing with this one is I've made this into a joy journal. So what I've started doing is just collecting things that bring me joy. And I've set myself the challenge of only drawing in here. So no cutout ephemera, no stickers. We'll see how that goes. Here, I don't know if that shows up on camera. I did some light sketching in of what I wanted to capture, the critters in our backyard. I always love seeing like the little bunnies and squirrels. They always bring me joy. But I didn't have time to finish it, but I did want to remind myself of it. I did the same here, so I'll definitely have to go back in here and finish that up. But yeah, that's what's going on in here so far. And I really like this idea. I really like having sort of a collection of specific memories in a specific book. Now, obviously, you can also do that in your day-to-day journaling, but I thought maybe this is fun then to flip through and if you need a little pick-me-up. It also makes you more aware of things that bring you joy, so it can help you identify things that maybe you want more of in your life. So really fun project, and I'm probably gonna put this back in my little cover here. So yeah, that's that. And then I haven't done any creative journaling recently while on the trip. I think this is the last... What is this? What month is this? May. I think this is end of May. So that's the last I've had in here, and we're now in August. Time doesn't make sense sometimes. But yeah, so this hasn't been updated in a while. And this is super thick. So this is, I think I started this in February. I don't think I've ever done a flip through of this, so we need to do that. This is a Midori cotton notebook in the size F0, which the size I really, really like, and the paper is gorgeous. It's gotten so chunky that I think what I want to do is actually cut off this backside and make it into its own little journal. And I've done that before. I had a A6 Midori journal that I had filled and then I just didn't feel inspired to keep working in it. And so I made this little notebook out of it and just used some beautiful scrapbooking paper to make a new cover. And that went really well in terms of the binding holding up so far. Oh yeah, I did do some creative journaling in here. Yeah, that's fun. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Our shower was broken, so I had to wash my hair in the sink. That's kind of cute. But yeah, I don't think I think I might actually cut these out and then use this for something else. I don't think I want to keep journaling in this. I don't feel particularly inspired to journal in an A6 format right now. So yeah, I did that with this one, and I also did that with an Stalogy notebook. I used Stalogy as my planner last year, and I didn't use the whole notebook. And so I cut those pages out and gave it a new cover. So yeah, I've been on a real sort of cut notebooks apart and make them into different notebooks kind of trip. So I think I'm gonna do that with this one too. And so I think the best way to do it actually is to find where a new signature starts. So signatures are, let me see if I can show you. You know those little, they almost seem like little notebooks onto themselves? That's what a signature is. It's just a grouping of pages. And so it's a good idea to find where they end, and then when you cut there, you're most likely to not ruin the binding as much. And so I've marked the point in this journal. So I figured I can do that, show you how that goes, and make a new cover for this, and start this as my new creative journal in August. I also have so many new printables to work with. I have a bunch of JENNIE Made June here, and some Cat Collage Club. I haven't used any of the July ones. I also have the August ones here. Jen from JENNIE Made June also on her Patreon made these freebies. I'll have them linked below because they're gorgeous. They're if I understood that correctly, they are accessible to everyone. Well, it's a freebie, right? So I guess that's what that means. And they're so cute. I love all these textures. So yeah, I'll link that below so you can get your hands on these. And then we have some of Suzie's from Suzie's Little Desk. Some printables of her in here, and so I'm so excited to get back into this and start going with this. So yeah, let's see if we can chop that notebook in half and make ourselves a new journal. I should warn you, in this segment I'm doing some cutting, and I always give my husband a little heart attack when he sees me cut things. I don't handle knives in the safest way ever, so please be careful when doing things like this and don't take me as a role model when it comes to handling knives and scissors, but no fingers were harmed in this video. So here I've pulled out 2 paper pads from Michaels. I bought these last year, and I think they have some gorgeous papers. I love the colors, I love the florals. I rarely use them. I think I just currently don't have any crafty projects that call for that sort of thicker paper. But yeah, making a cover obviously is perfect for this. So I was happy to be able to be using some of these. I was really debating on using that pink floral because I think it's so gorgeous. But I end up going with this sort of blue, turquoise, grayish texture paper because I want to add a lot of like ephemera and stickers on the cover. And so I figured that this would be a little better, a little bit more usable in that sense. And for measuring out how much I need, I use this very scientific method of just rolling the block of papers on the background. But it works, so fine by me. Yeah, when it comes to the urge of wanting to move into a new journal, I've noticed that sometimes it's because of the hump. The hump is getting too big and it sort of becomes a struggle or a hassle to journal in the notebook. But also sometimes it's because it feels like there are enough memories in one book. I know that might sound strange, but I guess it feels like a season in my life has come to an end and I'm ready for the next. And so I want a new, fresh book without the associated memories. And, you know, those memories don't necessarily have to be bad or traumatic. It's just, you know, a chapter is over and I'm ready for the new one and to have a new book for the new chapter. Does that make any sense? Have you ever felt like that before about journals where you feel like you're done with it because of the memories associated with it? So here I'm just smoothing out the paper and the glue. I used Fabri-Tac simply because it was the only liquid glue I had on hand, and I wasn't quite sure if a glue stick would be strong enough, especially because the spine has, on these Midori notebooks, has this sort of like cloth on it, or not cloth, but it's sort of like a gridded tape. I wasn't quite sure if a glue stick would handle that, so I used Fabri-Tac, and it's holding up so far, so that's good. I'm so happy and so glad that this is working so well, or has worked out so well for me with my notebooks so far, because it means that I get to use truly all the papers and not waste a huge chunk of a notebook in the back, because I feel like I'm done with a notebook and I'm craving that sort of fresh journal feel. And that's great. I mean, with a hobby like this, there's always a little bit of waste, I guess. But I am consciously trying to minimize that and be really thoughtful about my consumption and about my use of paper and notebooks and things like that. So here I'm trying to decide what ephemera and stickers I want to put on the cover. These bits and pieces are from Cat Collage Club. From this flower here is from Jennie May June. I thought maybe I could stick that on top of my flower and just sort of mix our pieces together, which I like the idea of that, but it didn't looks so great, I thought. And then there's some of Susie's from Susie's little desk, some of her collage pieces. Yeah, and I'm just trying stuff out. I'm gonna keep it fairly minimal, but I'm guessing that over time I'm probably gonna add bits and pieces when they sort of come into my hands and feel right for this cover. Yeah, just really, really fun. And then I am going to pull out a little lettering piece here. This was part of the July collection from Cat Collage Club. I had a lot of fun creating all these words. I might do some more things like that in the future. I always like adding typographical elements or lettering. I guess this is lettering. To my journal pages and covers. And yeah, I thought it was really fitting. I mean, my journaling time is definitely playtime for me, where I get to play with all the fun paper bits and collage things together. In the comments below, let me know if you have ever done notebook surgery. I'd be really curious if that's something people do often. And also maybe let me know what you think of the idea of the Joy Journal that I shared. Would you be interested in seeing and hearing more about that? Would you be interested in making your own? Yeah, just let me know. I always love to chat in the comments and talk about stationery and journals, all the good stuff. And here it is. I'm so glad this worked out. Also, this is the first spread that I did in this journal for August 1st. I really like how it turned out. I don't think I've ever done anything like it this before, where in terms of how the ephemera bits are grouped. So I think it's really cute. And yeah, thanks so much for sharing this time with me, and I'll talk to you in the next one.